There is a level of discipline that most people will never reach. Not because they are lazy, not because they are incapable, but because this level of discipline requires something almost no one is willing to give up. You've seen people like this before. They wake up at the same time every day. They do the same things in the same order without drama. They don't start and stop. They don't talk about motivation. They don't negotiate with themselves. And what do people say about them? That's not normal. That's extreme. That's unhealthy. What they really mean is this: I could never live like that. Today, you're going to learn about a Japanese discipline so unforgiving, so precise, that it breaks 99% of people who attempt it. Not because it's physically difficult, but because it destroys a part of you that has been running your life quietly for years. A part that survives on excuses, on flexibility, on the option to quit. This discipline doesn't make you feel good. It doesn't motivate you. It doesn't inspire you. It replaces you. This is Stillness and Direction. This channel is not about hype or motivation. It's about building inner structures that don't collapse under pressure. If you're here to feel inspired for 2 days, this isn't for you. But if you're here to become someone who doesn't break, subscribe to the channel. And if you're serious enough to keep listening when this starts to feel uncomfortable, like the video now. Not as support for the channel, as a signal to yourself. Now listen carefully. Most people believe discipline fails because they lack willpower. That's false. Willpower isn't failing you. It's doing exactly what it was designed to do. Your brain's primary function is survival, not improvement. It wants efficiency. It wants comfort. It wants familiarity. Every habit you try to build is registered as a threat. Waking up earlier, training your body, sitting in silence, doing something consistently without reward. To your brain, these are unnecessary risks, so it does what it has always done best. It negotiates. I'll start tomorrow. One day won't matter. I'll do it later when I feel ready. I deserve rest. These thoughts don't feel like weakness. They feel reasonable. And that's why they work. Most people don't quit on bad days. They quit on average days. Days when nothing is wrong enough to justify stopping, but nothing feels strong enough to continue. This is where the Japanese method is different. It doesn't ask you to be stronger. It removes the need to be strong at all. Centuries ago, Zen practitioners realized something most people still don't understand. If a behavior remains a choice, it will eventually be abandoned, no matter how motivated you are. So, they built systems where choice disappears. The bell rings, the body moves. No discussion, no mood check, no flexibility. This isn't discipline as force, it's discipline as inevitability. And this is where most people break. Because deep down, people don't want consistency. They want the option to stop without consequence. They want progress without commitment. They want identity without sacrifice. The Japanese discipline you're about to learn removes that option completely. It doesn't allow gaps. It doesn't allow negotiation. It doesn't allow you to listen to your body when your body wants comfort instead of growth. It demands continuity. And continuity is terrifying. Because once something continues without interruption, it stops being something you do. It becomes something you are. Most people aren't afraid of hard work. They're afraid of irreversible change. That's why 99% fail. In the next section, you'll see exactly how the modern idea of flexibility traps you in endless cycles of starting and quitting, and why the people who look unbreakable aren't disciplined at all. They've simply removed the decision to quit. Modern discipline fails for one simple reason. It is built on flexibility. You've been told flexibility is healthy, that you should listen to your body, that rigid systems cause burnout. And that advice sounds intelligent. It sounds balanced. It sounds humane. But it is exactly what keeps people weak. Because flexibility keeps the door open, and any door left open will eventually be used. When you say, "I'll do it when I have time," your brain hears optional. When you say, I'll rest today and continue tomorrow, your brain hears reversible. And reversible commitments are negotiated every single day. This is the trap. Every morning, your brain runs a cost-benefit analysis. Pain now versus comfort now. Effort now versus relief now. And comfort almost always wins in the short term. This is why people don't fail loudly. They fail quietly. They don't decide to quit. They slowly loosen the rules. One late morning, one skipped session, one exception that turns into a pattern. The habit doesn't die from resistance. It dies from permission. Japanese discipline does not allow permission, not because it's cruel, but because it understands how the mind works. Centuries ago, Zen practitioners observed something critical. If a commitment can be renegotiated, it will be, every time. So they divided commitments into two categories, reversible and irreversible.